Bandera de México, legado de nuestros héroes, símbolo de la unidad de nuestros padres y nuestros hermanos, por el Padre, el Hijo y el Espíritu Santo, Feliz Navidad Tracks.
What is a LCD and how it works? Well, LCD means liquid crystal display, and this technology works by blocking light. Specifically, an LCD is made of two pieces of polarized glass that contain a liquid crystal material between them. A black light creates light that passes through the first substrate. The LCD display has 16 pins. The first one is VSS, that means ground. Then we have VDD, that means 5 volt. Then we have VE or V0. We use this pin to contrast the display. And then we have RS, that means register select. RW, that means read write. EN, that mean enable. Then we have the pins D0, D1, D2, D3, D4, D5, D6, and D7. And finally, we have two pins, the pin A that is a positive and the pin K that is a negative for the LED. Our LCD display has 1642, and that means that we have 16 columns and 2 rows that we use for write in the display.
Holy shit, what the heck? Have you ever thought that your whole existence is a goddamn waste of time and you need a reminder of your sins? I mean, life sucks, but I'm okay. If you don't, well, let me tell you that I have, and that's why I'm here, bro. Just to let show you my my big knowledge, like I have a ton of things right here. I want you to see them. Fucking epic, bro. You will ask yourself every day if your existence is really worth it, and then you will cry until you fall asleep. Just like me. Please and help.
So, are we going deeper to the nerd stuff? Are you interested even? I don't think so, but you have to still in here, so whatsoever. In the time we design and start with the LCD stuff, we just got into the liquid crystal library, which is the thing between the signs with the .h stuff in red, yeah, you know. It just means that it's going to allow us to give the certain directions to Arduino to just control the pins of transmission of data. So just to declare that, and then we just learned the constant variable, just allowing us to declare a ton of different variables that even though they're variables, they're never going to change. That's the meaning of const, just meaning that they are never going to change. Take that in your mind. You're welcome. Okay, then now we declare the pins as RS equals to 12, EN 11 something something. We just need to put a variable similar to the library name. So we put the liquid crystal as a variable and then the name of our variable, which is going to be the screen. And in parentheses, we're going to put all the pins together. So the Arduino can assign each thing to the pins and stuff, nerd stuff, nobody cares of that. So then we, declared a touch sensor. We call it botonazo, and also we have to declare a state, to have a lecture. What happens if that pin, something, something, and the blah blah blah. The blah variable means that it's going to be our switch variable. The structure that we already explained in one video. So now in the setup, we got we have to put the variable for screen and then begin to declare that it is going to start transmitting information, and we have to put between the parentheses the amount of uh, space that the screen occupies. So we put the number of yeah, that something. We declare first we declare the number of columns that it's going to occupy. Our LCD is just like the little one, so it just has 16 columns. So we put that in the first place, and then a comma and two, meaning that it just has two lines to cover. So yeah, it just like indicates the coordinates of the yeah, message something. Then we declared the botonazo as an input, so it just allow us to send data to the Arduino and something. Now to loop, my favorite part of all. Yes. Yeah. Okay, we declared the botonazo state is going to be equal to the digital read of the information coming from the pin of the touch sensor. So now we declare with the structure if the state is high, meaning that it's turned on, and the variable that we declare to switch is 0, it just switches to 1. And else if therefore if it's already on 1 and it is turned on, it's going to change to 0. So it just goes back and forth between those two numbers. So now we just go to the switch section with the blah variable. So in the case 0, when the blah variable is 0, the screen is going to clear, so meaning if there was a previous message, is going to erase it totally. Now we have the set cursor, so we just put the name of our screen, set cursor, and the coordinates to print. 00 means that it's going to print in the upper left hand square and beyond, just in the first line. So there is going to print God is, and then when it's done printing that, it's going to skip to the next line, printing that, and then a little delay, so it just has the capacity to read the state of the variable. Then we have a break to end the sentence. In case of when the variable is in 1, we now again clear the screen, so it just eliminates anything dumb we have to put in there. Then we have now again to set cursor into 00, and the next message in that line is going to be, and we actually and it's going to skip to the next line and print kill him, a smiley face, and another delay, so it just keeps reading information. Yeah, something in the break. I don't know what we are doing, but we are roughly done with the first code. Now we're going to the real nerd stuff. So what we've done is to just have a real challenge supposedly. So we have the concept of the LCD with a ultrasonic sensor, and we are going to explain why in a sec.
For the connections, we connect the touch sensor and the LCD with the potentiometer. To connect it, we need the middle pin of the potentiometer on the PO, and for the left pin and the right pin, one needs to go connected on the positive side of the power board and the other on the negative side. This for the light regulation. We will need common grounds and voltage for it to work. The grounds are PSS, RW, and K. And for the voltage is on PTD and A. On A we need a LED resistance for the light control. And the pins from D4 to D7 and RS and E on the Arduino. We put them from 7 to 12. Yep. The touch sensor is easy. You just need the signal on the pin of the Arduino, the ground, and the voltage. That's it.
Okay, now we start again with the library. The pins for the LCD and the screen variable, and where we're going to put the pins, the RS is something something, as we already said before. And then we declare the trigger pin into the pin number 4 of the Arduino data. Then the echo pin of the ultrasonic sensor to the pin number 5 of the Arduino. And then I have an extra LED to just have an alarm. So that one is going to be in the pin number 6. So now in the setup, we have the screen that begins, so it just starts to print information in the coordinates 16,2, meaning that it's going to cover the whole space of the screen. Okay, then we declare the trigger pin as an output of information, so you just send the signal, and then the echo pin, the EC, as an input. So it just receives the information from the trigger and process it to the Arduino. Then the LED ALM is going to be an output, so just turns. We already know that, so now the loop. Why do I still say loop? It's loop. Someone just send help. Okay. We declare two long variables, so it just calculates times and distance. We already said that before in a video. And we declare the trigger pin as high, and then a delay for microseconds of 10, and then we turn that same pin off, so it just keeps like reading data as fast as it can with different results. Now we declare that the T variable is going to take the pulse from the trigger in the echo output in the pin, and then just turn that same pin on, and d mean the distance is going to be the data received from the echo divided by the speed of sound twice, because it sends a sound sign and then bounces off, and that receives, because we already said that before in a video too. Shouldn't you just be watching all our videos? So then the real structure that we are doing, we have a case that if the distance is higher or equal to 15 centimeters, is going to set the cursor in the coordinate 0, 0, so the upper left square is going to print or write or a CN message. Then it's going to jump to the next line and it's going to print the message distance, and then it's going to print the information from the distance calculated in real time. So it's just going to be like indicating what it calculates from the ultrasonic sensor. And then quick delay, it doesn't really matter. Then we have an else if, meaning that if distance is lower than 15 and also this higher or equal to 8, the cursor is going to be the first line. It's going to print the message something near, indicating that this something like going around but not that near, and also just going to skip to the next line and print the distance, and also is going to turn on the LED pin, so it just works as a quick disclaimer, not a real alarm. And the final one, meaning, but if distance is lower than 8 centimeters, it's going to print the first line, hey there Buckaroo, and then also in the second line it's going to still print the distance in real time, and also it's going to turn on the LED pin, quick delay, and turn it off, so it just like keeps alternating between all of them, so it just creates like a real alarm, just like real nerd stuff. And at the end we have a delay and screen clear, so just a message doesn't mix up and stuff. So we are done with that. Keep going. Yeah, you can send help, please.
Like, you just have to need this, and this, some of this, and bada bing, bada boom. and you have yourself a built-in LCD OLED working on something I just forgot. I don't know what to say, yo. I'm having a stroke. Certainly, I'm in pure pain. If someone just please can send help.
The connections here are more of the same, just that in this case we use the ultrasonic sensor and the LED. So that is just like we have seen it before in other practices. So it's not worth explaining it, but yep. I'm exhausted. I don't know what to put here in the outro, so I'm gonna leave you this little diamond, this beautiful diamond actually. This is the Mexican hymn sung by Loquendo, or Savior, I don't know, sorry, I don't know how to speak English, I'm so sorry, I'm a retard.
Mexicanos, al grito de guerra el acero apresta y el idóneo de tiemble en sus centros la tierra. Al sonoro rugir del cañón. Y retiemble en sus centros la tierra. Al sonoro rugir del cañón. Ciña, oh patria, tus sienes de oliva de la paz, el arcángel divino que en el cielo tu eterno destino por el dedo de Dios se escribió. Mas si osare un extraño enemigo profanar con su planta tu suelo, piensa, oh patria querida, que el cielo un soldado en cada hijo te dio. Un soldado en cada hijo.